Oh, there's a good way to start. I swear to God, it wasn't from the vape. All right. I'm completely with it at the moment. How's everybody doing? It is August the 24th, 2021, 5:25 p.m. Eastern, just outside Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is Fandom Empire, and this is a weird one. Because as I'm on air, and I don't usually say this, and I know at least one of them is watching, maybe both of them. And this is dangerous because I don't want to say anybody's name and get anybody in trouble. But great way to start the show, right? Right? Yeah, totally planned. I need to stress, Fandom Empire Live is still happening later tonight. 9 p.m. Eastern time. The Rick and Morty fan show will be before it at 8 p.m. Eastern. But right now we need to tackle this. And the reason we need to tackle this is we're probably going to spend the next half an hour, 45 minutes, try to keep it to a half an hour, discussing what the fuck is going on. Because apparently there's a lot. And again, I've been on this channel and I said we use 3 sources. There's 3 people that we really trust with information before giving it out to you guys. And 2 of them are actively speaking to me as we speak. So got to be careful not to get anybody in trouble. But both of them are telling me the same thing, which is not concrete info, which is why it's listed as a rumor. In about 48 hours, it's gone from Universal being rumored to pull out of CinemaCon to Universal staying with CinemaCon. Let's start off with this piece of information, which is not Halloween Kills related. However, it absolutely affects Halloween Kills, and that is that Venom, Let There Be Carnage, has blinked and moved to January 2022. I literally just got into a debate with somebody online about this, and they assumed that Spider-Man No Way Home was not going to move just because it said this Christmas in the trailer. And it might not move. And I can't say that I've heard this from anybody that works at Sony or anything like that, but a lot of rumors are out there that Sony has considered pushing Venom, pushing Spider-Man No Way Home, pushing Morbius again. Time will tell if those movies push, but we all know how Venom affects Halloween Kills because it moved to its release date. And I want to give credit where credit is due here, because Jimmy Champagne put out on his channel that he thought that Venom would move its release date again because they've done it so many times. And it makes sense because Venom cost a lot more money to make. Don't worry, I'm not here to tell you that that's the only news. The rumor, and I state that it's rumor because I'm kind of in denial. Never a good thing to be in when you're on air talking to almost 100 people. And then by the time, this thing is done, I'm sure about couple thousand people will have checked out the video. Never be in denial while going on air because it's hard to collect your thoughts. I can tell you this. The rumor that is going around is one that affects Halloween Kills. It affects Fandom Empire. It affects plans that we have in place. By the way, feel free to comment down in the live chat. If you're watching after the fact, post a comment in the comment section. We usually take the time to get back to everybody. But if you want to support the channel, please take a second to send in a super chat. And I promise you'll get your question and or comment read on air as long as you're not, picking on somebody else. So the rumor that's out there, strap yourselves in because we've talked about this before, is that Universal tomorrow is going to play a new Halloween Kills trailer. I know what you're thinking. We just got a fucking trailer in July. We don't need any more. And I was on this channel, and I believe in owning up to what you say and having just a little fucking bit of integrity. And it sounds like there is a new Halloween Kills trailer. That one I'm pretty certain about. Now, does that mean that the public will see the trailer? No, it doesn't. This trailer could be held off until, what is it, the beginning of October? Well, I last said that the next time you will see a Halloween Kills trailer will be at Blumfest. And I'm not sure that works anymore, and I'm going to get to that. So whether it goes live or not, I guarantee you at the very least you'll have the press who is at attendance at CinemaCon tweeting about the trailer. Do you guys remember? Come take a journey with me. I don't have my vape down here, or the journey would be a lot more fun. Let's go back to 2018. And at the 2018 CinemaCon, they unveiled that the scene where Michael's walking down the street, he bumps into the kids, and he walks down the driveway, and he grabs the hammer, and everybody's going on, well, is Michael left-handed or right-handed, yada, yada, yada. They unveiled that scene. Now, we, the fans in the audience, did not get to see that scene for like another month, I think it was. They basically held on to it for a month, and then they finally released it as part of like a bigger trailer. So I would expect something along those lines. But make no mistake, you'll see fucking every aunt, uncle, hamster's cousin's mailman tweeting out about what they saw in it. And you may even see bad footage of it. Yes, I know what you're thinking. The press would never do that, but sadly they do, and people abuse their power. Anyone else tired of Halloween Kills news with it being so close to the release? I am. That's why I'm on here. I'm actually frustrated. And Frank, the release might be closer than you think. Because the other part of this rumor, and again, I stress it's rumor, even though I have two people telling me that they've both heard this rumor. But neither one of them are able to verify it. And it's two people we trust. I just really want to see this movie stay with October the 15th, 2021. Now, the reason for that is we have a big event planned up here in Canada for October the 14th, which we would see the movie on the preview day on the Thursday. Well, the rumor is that this trailer is going to play tomorrow, and at the end of the trailer, it's not going to read 10/15. It's apparently going to read October the 1st, 2021. Now, I know a bunch of people are going to be super skeptical about this. To be clear, the rumor is we are getting, or they, pardon me, those in attendance at CinemaCon are getting a Halloween Kills trailer tomorrow. Maybe it will be a shorter trailer, a teaser, before everybody goes tweeting out saying that Fandom Empire said this. Check the thumbnail. It says rumor, because I'm not confident in this. And that might seem like a slap in the face to the people that are sources for us. They both knew that I was going to run with this as a rumor. One of them thinks it's a lot more than just a rumor, and the other one's sort of on the fence, 50-50. They've done nothing but fantastic things for the content that we've brought you guys for 2 years. And that's the rumor. A new trailer tomorrow, whether it releases to the public, who knows? And that the release date, despite Venom being pushed back to January, could still move up to October the 1st, and that they would make that announcement tomorrow. To me, it's like this. If it's moving up to October the 1st, and I'd love to know what the chat is. Jerry, I've seen your super chat. I will get back to that in a second. Yes, I just scratched my nose on air. It happens. To me, if you're moving the release date to October the 1st and you want the public to know that you're moving the release date. And I mean, they will just from press releases and stuff. You release that trailer online with the new release date. October the 1st makes, as we talked about on air, way more sense than October the 15th. October the 15th, we have been questioning on this channel since other movies release or move their release dates. Bond the week before, which, by the way, they say is not moving, even though I believe it shifted dates in Australia. Although all hell's breaking loose there, and definitely thoughts and prayers to the people in Australia. But yeah, October the 1st is the rumor. I don't know how everybody in the chat feels about that. Do you want it moved up 2 weeks? And here's the benefit. An Entertainment Wizard just put it out there. If they move this thing to October the 1st, not that they would have been competing with Hotel Transylvania anyway, because they just went to Amazon for $100 million. I think it was $100 million. You have a chance for a 1 week buffer of your IMAX release that you fucking promised all of your fans last year when you delayed the movie. And make no mistake, they delayed the movie last year for one reason. Well, actually, it was 255 million reasons. They thought by moving the movie back a year that they'd still have a chance to go out and earn just as much, if not more, than Halloween 2018. Well, that's clearly not going to happen. Whatever drugs you are on to think that the movie's going to make that much money worldwide, I want some because it sounds fucking amazing. Again, to recap, it sounds like a Halloween Kills trailer will play tomorrow. By the way, I'm not sure if anybody noticed, there was a sort of new Halloween Kills teaser put out today or yesterday by Sacred Bones Records, which is John Carpenter, his son, and Davies. And it has Unkillable in it. And all I'm going to say is if you listen to it all the way through, you get a little tease of something significant at the end of it. Such a Debbie Downer. No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I hope it stays as October the 15th. Like I said, we have fairly significant plans that affect this channel and people that are going to travel to this country that could get nixed with a release date change. I hope that's not the case. I hope that if it does move to October 1st, that Tommy and Matt are able to shift things around and we can still do everything up here we want to. But it actually affects me too in my job, and it affects Jade, and I'm sure it affects some of you guys as well. And don't forget, if they move to October the 1st, the actual first day to see the movie, other than, 13 times in Venice, is September the 30th. September the 30th would be the first day that you're able to see the movie in cinemas. Now, I know some people are going to sit there and say, well, why the fuck would they move the movie if Venom just moved? And maybe that's what they were waiting on, because the Venom stuff just came out today, even though it's been rumored for a week or two. Basically, it was rumored when they moved to October 15th that it wouldn't be likely that they stay. So what exactly is the rumor? Apparently someone's not listening or they're further behind in the stream. The rumor is, one, there's a Halloween Kills trailer that is supposed to play at CinemaCon tomorrow. So that's rumor number one. That does not mean we're going to get it. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm at a point where I don't need to see more of this movie. Doesn't bother me. I'm someone who read the script. I'm not going to come on here and bullshit you guys and be like, yeah, I didn't read the script, because there's plenty of people that do that that I know have read the script. I try to maintain some level of integrity on the channel. But yes, apparently there will be a trailer tomorrow at CinemaCon of Halloween Kills, and that there may in fact be a release date change for October the 1st. The one thing we can tell you for sure, 110%, I have visually seen the proof, is October the 1st is absolutely on the table, and it has been with the marketing team. To my knowledge, there's been two versions of this trailer made, one that says October the 1st at the end and one that says October the 15th. We'll see what ends up happening. I'm sure people are excited at the idea to see the movie a couple of weeks early. And the main reason to move the movie up outside of an IMAX release is because look at the fucking world. Everything is nuts. Movies aren't making much money. Things are getting pushed back left and right. Things are getting pushed up left and right. So why not buy yourself a couple of weeks, move it up before things get really bad? I still think you could have done September the 24th. We'll have to wait and see. If you guys want to load your comments in the comment section now, if you want to super chat the channel and support the channel, you can do it on that level, just as Jerry has done here. I'll do Q&A for 15 minutes, and then I got to get out of here. We'll be live again at 8 p.m. Eastern with the Rick and Morty fan show, and then 9 p.m. Eastern with Fandom Empire Live, where we will touch on this and Spider-Man No Way Home and possibly the Batman. We hear there's apparently some news coming out of the Batman today. So I'll have to wait and see what that ends up being. We're going to talk AEW, CM Punk, all that stuff later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. October the 8th would be a terrible idea, Michael. Bond would slaughter it. And similar audiences too, believe it or not. When it first came out, I thought The Shape of Water was a Halloween sequel, or Michael goes all Avatar and becomes a waterbender. I don't know a damn thing about Avatar, but I can tell you, Jerry, that my fiance does, and Tommy, who's on here, does, and maybe other people on the channel know about Avatar, but I'm not an Avatar guy. My animation or my anime experience kind of ends at Dragon Ball and the different Dragon Ball series. Everyday horror. Doesn't this make Blumhouse look bad? Why are they so money hungry? Seems like they're just focused on making money. Wow, it's almost like that's what the industry is about. I want to state this again because I know I've had some debates with people about this. Blumhouse does not get to decide when the movie comes out. I know people will say, well, Jason Blum makes Universal a bunch of money, and that doesn't mean he isn't listened to and his opinion isn't valid. But Universal's going to do whatever the fuck Universal wants to do at the end of the day. And if they haven't shown you that through Halloween, through Fast and the Furious, through Jurassic World, all their Jurassic World movies, really, like just look at the way that Halloween Kills has been handled to this point. Universal marches to the beat of their own drum, nobody else, including Jason Blum. I think Candyman comes out this Friday. So think about it this way. If you put Halloween Kills, a trailer out tomorrow with a new release date, does that not line up very good to be attached to Candyman? Just saying. Just saying. I think there is some evidence here to support it. Now, again, I want to stress, we are not saying this is happening. I actually hope that it doesn't happen. Again, there are some personal, selfish reasons why I want it to stay on October the 15th. What's the chat say? The devil himself. What about Jimmy? Jimmy, we talked about Jimmy earlier. Jimmy said that Venom would move, and Jimmy was right. What's the chat thing? Do you guys want to see Halloween Kills stay with October the 15th, or do you want to see it move to October the 1st? And I know there's going to be people that come out and say, well, Jason Blum and Ryan Turk both tweeted out October the 15th. Again, all of that is kind of irrelevant. It really is at the end of the day. Let's go into the chat, see what everybody's saying. I'm going to go back a bit. What strain is your vape? Well, it's sadly not down here at the moment because I won't do that and drive, and I got to go out. It is the one I'm currently using is Mint Kush. Mint Kush. When you actually taste it, it literally tastes like mint bubble gum. Draven, if Venom is moving, does that mean No Way Home might move as well? I can't claim to have the inside track on anything Sony because I don't. Pure guesswork. But think about it this way. Those of you that seen the trailer that we're going to talk about later, I think it's pretty evident what that movie is doing, even though you don't see certain things. And the amount of effort and money that's been put into that movie. Do you want to release that movie if you're the people in charge and only make 30% of what you'd normally make? Just saying. I would not be shocked at all to see No Way Home move. And I know there's people saying, well, it says this Christmas it's staying no matter what. No, that's not how it works. And again, I am not part of the movie industry, just so we're clear. Lucky enough to know a few people, passionate movie fan, passionate fandom fan, passionate Halloween fan, just relaying the info that we get. Jerry have we got a couple more. Dean says October 15th is fine. October 1st gives it a big money chance. It does. It does. Think, what's the competition on October 1st? I'll say it again. What's the competition on September 24th? And the answer is there's not much. There's not much at all. I'm telling you, believe me if you want, don't believe me, subjective, it's an opinion. Halloween Kills will struggle against the second week of a No Time to Die movie, which is James Bond, if you haven't been paying attention or just aren't into James Bond movies. Kills is great. Bond is way bigger. Not even close. And again, you can sort of deliver on that promise of IMAX or whatever version of that sort of screen you want to go with if you release it on October the 1st. And guess what? It costs more money to go see a movie in IMAX, which means more sales. It just makes too much sense not to at this point. But again, if I'm a betting man, because of the Venom move today, I could see them being stubborn and staying on October the 15th. But the best thing that this movie could do is move ahead. Selfishly, I hope it doesn't. But for the sake of the movie and the sake of the movie's success and the studio and everybody involved and Jamie Lee Curtis's points that she gets on the back end, it makes sense to release this movie on October the 1st. I know some people will be like, well, I don't want to go to a Thursday night showing. It's September. Who cares? You've seen a Halloween movie in August. I don't know all the release dates of all the movies. I don't. But very few of them come out in October, believe it or not. This one would officially come out in October. Not to mention, it still lines up pretty good that if you want to give the theater an extra 2 weeks on their theatrical window before going PVOD or streaming service on October 31st, it makes sense. Everybody wins by moving it. There's a ton of reasons this makes sense. The only reason to stay on October the 15th is stubbornness. That's it. It's the only reason. There is no financial gain to stay on October the 15th. None. In my opinion. That said, they're showing the movie 13 times in Venice and 5 to the public, so what the fuck do I know? Jerry Ramy sends in a super chat. The irony that Halloween is owned / run by a guy named Jason is damn hilarious. Well, he creates the movies. His studio puts together the movies. They're not run by Blumhouse. Let's see what everybody else is saying in here. We'll go for top of the hours. 12 minutes, guys. 12 minutes. Ben. It's okay that you have an obsession with cock, Ben, and send me 10,000 cock pictures every day because you have nothing else to do with your pathetic little life. It's cool, man. You keep doing you. I don't mind the pictures. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're into. Why you have an obsession with showing Kieron the nice face up to one is beyond me. We're both taken and both have kids, but you keep doing you, dude. You keep doing you. I'm glad you have no better way to spend your time. Apologies. Trolls with nothing better to do. Do you think they'll say something tonight? No, their panel is tomorrow. Sorry, I was reading. LOL. What? There's this group of people, specifically one guy, who has an obsession with trying to ruin everybody's time on the channel, who legitimately sends us pictures of big, massive cocks, not roosters, close to Kieron and I's face. And every day I get like 10 of them. He has nothing better to do with his time. So I feel bad for him, but hey, I guess maybe he wants us in that way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because there's not. But we're both taken and both married. So sorry, Val. Whoops. I mean, Ben. Sham, how's it going, dude? We don't get to do this often, man. You're on the other coast. You usually miss the live streams and comment later. Good to have you on here, dude. Hopefully all's well. Hopefully the family's good. I think a change in date is cool. I'd rather see them taking the money. Absolutely. Sounds to me like you're doing something right. Sometimes. Yes, my fiance, maybe not all the time, but sometimes we try. Sorry, the chat is kind of everywhere. Did I see Mikey Bish? What's the news? I just left the. Why do you need to go work out at a gym, man? You and your fucking absolutely masterful physique. Maybe this is a bad conversation to have after addressing the troll. Might get taken the wrong way. So Halloween Kills is supposed to drop a new trailer at CinemaCon tomorrow, or clip. I'm assuming it's a trailer. I don't imagine it'll be a full length 2.5-minute trailer. I imagine this one will be shorter and probably show different things and not be as not show as many kills, I would hope. But the heavy rumor is that the release date is going to be changed to October the 1st. Now, we're not reporting that that's fact. We're definitely not reporting that that's fact. In fact, our sources are even like, well, this is what's going around. This is what we're hearing. Can't confirm it, but this is what we're hearing. And both of them, I believe, are hanging out in the chat. So appreciate you guys and what you allow us to do and how open you are with information. It means a lot. And yeah, let's go back to the chat again. My chat is lagging, guys. So if you've sent a question, I haven't answered. There's definitely not time to get to them all. I'm out of here in less than 10 minutes time. So feel free to send in a super chat. Preston says, selfishly, I do hope the 10-15 date sticks. 10-1 is going to be an insane weekend for me. I've planned for like a year. Dude, totally with you. Totally with you. Keep it to October the 15th, please. The amount of people, though, that get upset about, well, if they change the release date, my poster's ruined. Oh, no, what will happen to my poster? My poster says October the 15th. Like, really? Really? Or is that what you're really worried about? Get Myers to kick Bond's ass. Unlikely, sadly, Matt. Unlikely. At least in the box office. I mean, in a fight, we know who's winning. Have you heard anything about kills possibly going on VOD for Halloween? If you're talking about Halloween the date, I can absolutely guarantee you that that's happening. Now, whether it's VOD or PVOD to be exact, premium video on demand, because you're not paying a small sum, you'll be paying a big sum. Or they strike a deal with Netflix or Amazon or Hulu or one of these other places. But it sounds like the plan is to get that movie out there for November. October 31st. And to be honest, see, there's some. The official release date is October the 15th, and it's a 17-day window, which would put you at November the 1st. However, you see the movie on October the 14th, so a lot of people believe there's some wiggle room there to have the movie available in homes for Halloween. And if you move it up to October the 1st, then the theaters get 2 extra weeks with it before you do that. And then you can still preview the movie or premiere the movie on premium video on demand and or a streaming service on Halloween. Just address that, Preston. Mr. Movie Buff. Yeah, who really cares if Thursday's on some right? But there are people out there that are like, no, we have to have our Halloween movie in October. And it's kind of like, yeah, there have been far more Halloween movies released not in October than there have been released in October. Was Resurrection in July? I knew Resurrection was something fucked up and weird. Dean says, imagine the release of October the 1st and then sell it to a streaming service or premium video on demand third week of October. I honestly think they'd wait for Halloween, man. The idea to see Halloween in the comfort of your Halloween Kills in the comfort of your own home on Halloween when again, I don't want to get into who believes in the pandemic. It's all subjective. You guys can believe what you want. My family and I are going to believe what we want. But the idea of being able to sit in your own home, watch Halloween Kills debut on premium video on demand or streaming service on Halloween is going to entice a lot of people because there's going to be a lot of people that don't bring their kids out trick-or-treating again. Whether you agree with that or not, that's just fact. And even if they do, you still get to come home and watch Halloween Kids after you put the kids to bed. And then you can eat all their fucking candy, right? I mean, I would never do that. Yes, October 1st is the rumored release date. We'll see if that ends up happening. I tend to think that it'll stick, but I'm telling you that both of the people that I've spoken to today that are watching this seem to think it's better than 50-50. I'm going to say 50-50 at best. Let's see, what else do we got here? Resurrection was July 12th, 2002. I was an impressive 14 years old, apparently. Oh, maybe it was July 19th, 2002. Jay Dead, dude, you should hook up and do a Halloween live stream with the Lost River Drive-In guys. Would love to hear you all share your thoughts on the franchise. I'm gonna plead ignorance here, Jay. I have no idea who the Lost River Drive-In guys are. I'm actually gonna write that down because the name sounds pretty cool. I'm not lying. I'm legitimately writing that down. So it's the Lost River Drive-In guys. I believe in giving new YouTube channels a chance and seeing what they have to offer. So I'll definitely check them out. But I can't sit here and say I know anything about them at this point. I feel like I should have just made a banner that said the rumor is, and then I wouldn't have to answer the same question over and over again. I'm a little late. What happened? Trailer tomorrow, whether it releases to the public or not, remains to be seen. At the very least, you will hear or read descriptions of it. And a rumored release date change to October 1st. We'll have to wait and see if it happens. My gut says that it's staying. The gut of the two people I've talked to about this, our sources, say it's moving. So I'm actually going against them on this one. Again, selfish reasons. Selfish reasons. Oh my God, imagine CinemaCon releases the flashback footage. Well, I mean, they did release the footage of him walking down the street, the Halloween 2 callback, him walking into the shed, killing the lady, coming back out, walking further. Thanks, babe. Jade just linked me to the Lost Drive-In guys. Yeah, definitely have to check them out. Absolutely. I'm all for giving people a chance. Do you think the new trailer will have part of the flashback? Fuck, I hope not. Not to sound like a dick, but we don't need to see that. You can already see it being filmed on YouTube. Save that. I'm telling you, experience that 10 to 12 minutes of gloriness, maybe more, in the movie theater on a big screen, possibly on IMAX now. You know, just so we're clear, it's not like they didn't go and do the film in IMAX and do the transfer and do the sound mix. They did. They just thought they were going to have to pull it. So if there's a chance to give that back to the fans, why the fuck not? It's not like it didn't get complete. Bro, I don't even think huge YouTubers have that kind of trolls. Trust me, man. There are people that go through way worse stuff than we do, to just a despicable level of patheticness. And I feel for them because we experienced some of it here. I'm going to start playing the outro music. So if you have any last questions, maybe send in a super chat and we'll get it read on air. I'll go through a couple more here as we go off. Again, we're back tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll address this as much as we can, but we already had a jam-packed show, which might get even more derailed if there's news on the Batman, and it sounds like there is news on the Batman coming. Tonight, we got Halloween Kills, Spider-Man No Way Home, Thrawn, CM Punk, maybe the Batman, a little bit of Halloween End stuff. That one you're going to want to shake your head on, and more. Let's go back to the chat here. 420 reactions. If I had my way, it would come out this week. If I had time to prepare for it this week, I agree with you, but yeah, probably not. Steven, Sean, if Halloween Kills goes pre-VOD by 10/31, will that delay the 4K and Blu-ray release? No, not at all. You can expect your normal 4K and Blu-ray release late December, probably late December digitally, like 2018, and then just after the new year on physical media. Oh, who the fuck knows what's going to happen now? It's crazy. Again, I wish I could say that I definitely know this is going to happen. It was a real debate whether to do the stream or not. So again, we're not saying that it is happening, but it certainly sounds like there's a good chance of it happening. And I got my fingers crossed that the 15th stays, but hopefully whatever you guys want to happen ends up happening. Not everybody's going to be happy, though. What, is the Batman moving back again, too? I wouldn't think so, Ryan. I think the news for that is going to be footage. Now, whether we get access to it or not, who knows? Dean Renner says, head on over to Halloween Fandom on Facebook, and we can discuss all the news and rumors. Come join in on the fun. That's right. Halloween Fandom, Facebook, run by Dean Renner, part of Fandom Empire. Punch it into the Facebook search bar and check it out. Halloween Fandom. Is there anything else? Rick and Morty fan show, 8 p.m. Eastern. Looking forward to that. Kieron took a little bit of time off to take a vacation, and well-deserved. Thoughts on Unkillable? I like it. I like other tracks better. Again, go watch that teaser Sacred Bones Records put out. And if you go watch that teaser Sacred Bones Records put out, you might get a hint of the Halloween Kills intro theme, the credit theme. Just saying. And I'm only saying that since they're the ones that fucking put out the video. So check it out and you get an idea what you can expect out of the main theme. It's at the very end. So that's going to do it. We'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. You're not going to want to miss the show. It's going to be a big one. Fandom Empire Live, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, CM Punk, Thrawn, Spider-Man No Way Home, possibly the Batman, and more. Pull up a chair, take out your vapes, have a couple of drinks with us, and enjoy your Tuesday night. But until then, and until the Rick and Morty fan show at 8, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for coming out. We'll keep you updated. Have a great night. We'll see you in a bit.